Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 113? 13 of Level Grinding the Daily Hustle, and I'm about to drop my strawberries out of the fridge. Today I have a phone meeting with a friend of mine that starts at 9 o'clock, which is like in 4.5 minutes, so I'm trying to get breakfast ready. Thankfully, she's a friend of mine. Like, this isn't like necessarily a business meeting, so she doesn't mind if I'm chowing down. But after that, I have a meeting with oh, come on, who is it? A colleague, and then, oh, grief, I feel like today is just going to be a crazy day. So while I'm waiting for my friend May to come online, I am grabbing some breakfast, and I'm also going to take a quick look at my day schedule just so that I know where I'm supposed to go from here and then from my next meeting. Alright, so other than my two meetings, I need to do some work for Drew, and I need to do some work for my archive project. So the archive stuff I can probably get started right now. That way it's percolating in the background, and it can just be doing what it's supposed to do. Like, that's largely autonomous. I just need to get it started. And then once I'm done with my meetings, I can focus on the work for Drew. And then after that, I can go back to the work for my Twitter and work on my blog, and then ultimately go back to working on my books and preparation for my taxes. Hooray! Basically, this means that if I do today right, I'm actually going to get a lot of stuff done, and I'll be able to move things forward and actually use the time that I have pretty well. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's see how well I do by the end of the day. All right, that little upload bar is going along, so this is percolating, and now I can get back to actually eating my breakfast. So while waiting for my meeting with May, that actually didn't happen. I'm not certain if something went goofy on her end. I reached out a couple times, but she's a no-show for right now, which is totally fine. I've been working on the other stuff that I need to do. That includes work for Prof, and that's percolating over on my computer. And I'm also managing the work that I need to do for Drew and working on emailing my leads. So far that is all coming together. This is one of the reasons why I like having a written down to-do list and knowing what my tactics are supposed to be for any given day. That way, if I have a pocket of time, something needs to get rearranged, I can do that and I can just jump from one thing to the other. So now it is 11 o'clock. My next meeting is at 11:30, so I still have some more time. I'm going to finish out emailing my leads. Blah, blah. Cannot talk straight this morning, and then I'm going to get into, I'll probably have to take the meeting at that point just because there's not really going to be much time for anything else in between. But yeah, after that, continue moving forward. And before my next meeting, I am going to just go through some notes here that my lead sent me. This is going to guide the conversation that we're going to have. One of the things that I do when I am working with a new client, they reach out to me and say, hey, I'd like to do some videos. I send them a questionnaire that lets them work through some of the things that we'll need to talk about in an exploratory meeting. This gives me some stuff to work from, helps me direct more of the conversation, and so for this, I just want to make sure that I'm highlighting everything that he's already told me. That way I don't forget what we're talking about in the conversation. Yeah. And if there is anything that I find most important about a meeting, it is to call when you say that you're going to call. So I try really hard to call pretty much on the dot. So I got my headphones on, and I'm going to get this lead on the phone. Well, that was an extremely productive meeting. I'm going to put those other notes from my questionnaire inside and call it time to eat lunch because it is, it's 12:30. I'm actually right on schedule. I also wanted to bring this up about the reason why I use a Midori Notebook. It is because I can put so many different notebooks together in one space. I currently have 5 different inserts. You see 4 books, and then I've got the what do you call this thing? The pocket insert. And I use this on every single day to keep track of my life. The first one is just my yearly calendar, and that's what gives me an overview like this. Then I have my day-to-day, which is extremely important for me to actually maintain my weekly to-do list, my life list, and then schedule everything into what is my work week going to look like. Then I have my insert, and in here I just keep things that I need to remember For example, my vision, little quotes that I want to keep in mind, things that I want to keep in front of me. And then I have my project notes. Like these are all things that will become clients or potential projects coming my way. And then I have notes that pertain to my business. And I love the fact, oh, and I also have a zipper pocket holding notebook and stamps as well. So everything that I need to run my business is right here. Absolutely everything that I need is right here. I augment it with digital notes on my computer, on my Chromebook here, which then syncs to the phone, which I'm currently using to film. And I have everything that I need to run my business right here. The only thing that I don't have is my manufacturing process, and that happens over here on this big tower and that lovely computer screen there. And this is where all of my video editing projects happen. A lot of my design projects happen over here. But otherwise, everything that I need is in this book and on this computer. And this allows me to have a really nice mobile workspace. And honestly, I think having proper organization is one of the most important things that you can do to augment your 12-week year. So there's only one fly in the ointment for the rest of this afternoon. I'm still working on stuff for Prov, but I was supposed to get to stuff for my client named Drew. I should still be able to do that, but I also need to get ready to pay some credit card bills that I forgot to account for last time I was working on the books, which was just last week. I knew that these were coming up. I just didn't move the money around that needs to be moved around. So thankfully I can do that. It's just something that needs to happen now. All right, it's 5:15. Robo's on his way home. I have finished the work that I need to do for Drew, which is great. I had to get some Facebook ad stuff done, and that is finished. And you can kind of see a little bit of what I've been working on right here. We're going to be reviewing this ad content next time I talk to him. So I just got to set up a meeting with him, and my archive project for Prov is also going along very nicely. This should finish up here. Well, I guess in the next, oh good grief, what is that? Remaining 20 minutes. Whoa, okay. Well, this will continue to percolate. In the meantime, I gotta go get supper going. And I started this lovely meatloaf a little while ago, so it should be ready shortly. Okay, broccoli is ready to go. Let's see, let's move the thing over. It's broccoli. Oops. So we'll do an 18-minute steam. For those of you who want to know what that little machine was that you just saw, that is a Zozurushi rice maker. It is from Japan, and it is amazing. Not only can it cook rice, it can also steam vegetables, make porridge, make oatmeal, all kinds of fun stuff. And the cool thing about it is that once you cook the thing, it stays warm inside the container. The way that they designed the machine is that it acts as an insulator. I'm sure that you've seen rice makers from like Oster and Black & Decker and stuff like this. Trust me, nothing beats the Zozurushi in terms of its ability to make food in advance, and keep it warm for like 2 to 3 days and still have it be good. I'm serious, I love the Zozurushi. And this post is not at all sponsored, it's just a really cool tool that I love because it saves me a lot of time. End of day, I am looking really good. I was able to do some work for Drew, and I got the stuff done for his Facebook ad, and I've also changed over some parts of his website already, so that's ready to go. I tried scheduling a meeting with him, but his scheduler's not working, so that's not my fault. I still have to write a newsletter, but most of that's already together from the content that he's already given me, so that shouldn't take too long. I can do that at the end of this week. I've been able to put in a lot of work for Prov, which I'm really happy about. That's been percolating in the background. I got a meeting done, and I was able to get my leads emailed, and I also was able to prep my March bills. So I'm super excited about that. Today has been a really good day in terms of getting things done. And in terms of my 12-week year, things are looking really good this week. So far, I have managed to hit almost everything that I want to this week. Been able to make some more progress on my leads. I still have to get a blog post written, and I still need to finish doing the stuff that I need to do for Twitter. I'm going to try and get to this tomorrow and finish it out. I have culled out my tweets. Now I need to actually start using them and start preparing them out for the month of March. And preferably, I'd like to start drafting another blog post for Screenlight. This would go out next month as well. And I like having it at least worked on, preferably before, but since tomorrow is March 1st, that's not going to work in terms of having a head start on it. But I feel really good about where my 12-week year is and where week 9 is right now. And because I was able to get all that stuff done today, I feel really good at the end of my workday. Okay, can you guys even see me? I hope you can, because I wanted to say goodnight, and I wanted to say thank you for joining me today and for looking over my shoulder, seeing everything I'm doing. I'm on my way to a game night right now, so I'm going to head out and, literally be out like a light. Oh, look, I have a spotlight. Ta-da! Thank you, Robo. He's my light grip. That's fantastic. So anyway, I will see you all tomorrow. If you like the video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. If you have questions or comments, leave them below. I'd love to answer. It's been great getting to know you guys. And if you haven't yet subscribed, click the little subscribe button. I'll see you later. Ciao.